All right. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tommy G.
And PJ.
And we're back down here in Fort Lauderdale at the old home of the Freebooters. Now the new home of the Water Bullets, the undefeated Water Bullets, who are one of the four surprising expansion teams this year. The only team to still be undefeated. And it's going to be a little bit of a battle of the Titans here in this conference as the Overdogs roll into town.
That's true. And as you stated, undefeated, although when you look at their notable players, it's hard to understand how they're still undefeated. Jay Gross at first base, 263 with 2 home runs, and B. Rillo, center fielder, with hitting 389 with 2 home runs. But then the other notable player, H. Rawl, the shortstop, he's hitting 133
Wow.
with a home run.
Yeah.
So I think it's their ability to go deep. Larry LaJoy is going to have his hands full because it looks to me like these guys are home run hitters.
Wow, yeah, they're extreme contact specialists on paper straight away, but they've got actually the Overdogs have more power, but I guess the Water Bullets have put more to use, and I guess they're riding that wave, pun intended, of some early success, hoping to come out of here with a 5-0. Overdogs hoping to even if the Overdogs win today, they both end up at a 4-1. Overdogs going up against them. We got our notable players. Rhonda Horn at third base. She's hitting 273 with a home run. Marsha Brown, 267 with a home run. And Anton Goodwood behind the plate at 563.
Yeah, and 2 players that aren't on the list, just, if we're going to match up home run for home run. Rafael Gonzalo, he's got 2 home runs on the year. He's hitting 533. He doesn't make the list. Yvette Victorino, also 2 home runs on the year, hitting 455. She's got 5 RBIs. I think she's, second in the league in RBIs. So she's not on the notable players for some reason.
Yeah.
So a bit of a bewilderment there, Tommy. I don't know how they what constitutes a notable player anymore.
Yeah.
I guess I'm past my prime, Tommy. Can't figure it out.
Well, the Water Bullets also have a strong defense, too. On paper, a little bit better defense and a little bit better starting pitching than the Overdogs. The Overdogs really got their work cut out for them. They've got the speed to try and make up for it on the bases, but they're going to have to be careful pitching to these Bullets. They're not going to be able to make a whole lot of mistakes because, like you said, the Bullets' bats are going to make them pay for it if they do.
Yeah.
The
pitching's going to be huge in this game. And again, never having seen the Water Bullets or Army Hardcore right-handed pitcher for the Water Bullets, again, 7.2 ERA. That's not really stellar.
No.
But she must be getting, and she doesn't actually have a record. So the team must have been able to pull one out or whatever, because I guess that's it. I guess they're just a scoring machine.
Well, looking at the schedule, we're in the middle of a road trip here. We play the Water Bullets this week. Next week, it's still out on the road to face the other expansion team, the Arctics, before they come back home against the Platypi. So they're hoping for some serious production here from their team today. So going into the lineup, there's really only one change to make. You got El Ray Action still at second base. The big change today, Glover is coming in for Kosh Emmons. Kosh Emmons been struggling there at shortstop for really the whole season. And I know we brought in Glover before. Looks like he's coming in again to see if he could shake things up a little bit. Either Glover's going to be their guy going forward, or Emmons going to shake her funk and get her starting job back.
I'm rooting for Kasha Emmon. She's a fan favorite. The kids like her.
They're always talking about her.
That's right. She's always up to do a baseball birthday party for the kiddies.
It's public relations. Yeah.
That's right.
Given to the community.
That's right. She plays baseball, makes balloon animals. It's great. It's fun. It's a fun time at the ballpark.
or in your backyard.
There you go.
Rhonda Horn at third base. She is locked in. Anton Goodwin behind the plate, still locked in. Still not 100%. He's complaining of some soreness and stuff. But they would give Goodwin would give him a break and go with his backup if he weren't doing so hot. So they're going to keep him in there as long as he's not a streak before they give Perez another chance. Marcia Brown, the right fielder, in there. Rafael Gonzalo. So that's Roberto's brother, Rafael Gonzalo. He's at first base. He's locked in. Also locked in Robin Yu. At left field, Yvette Victorino locked in at center field. And again, starting on the line on the mound today, Larry LaJoy. He throws a 4-finger fastball, the curveball, the slider, the sinker, and the changeup, it looks like.
And he had a stellar showing in the first game against the Bee-Wolves. He racked up 8 strikeouts on the day, so kicked off the season on a high note. I was going to say about Goodwood, he may be able to sit out the next game against the Arctics because the Water Bullets and the Arctics are a tale of two different cities. I mean, whereas the Water Bullets have been soaring, the Arctics can't get out of their own way. So that might be a good opportunity to sit Goodwood and let him get some rest.
We might see a little bit of Perez that day. They pour a little Perez on him.
I was going to say, I don't think we've seen Perez since, since preseason, right?
Right, since the exhibition games.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting the green light. Looks like we're going down the field here in old El Viejo. It's been a while since we've been here, Pete. It feels like home.
It certainly does. Same crappy chairs.
Just in one booth over here behind the plate.
That's right, and it's so small. Tommy's sitting on my lap, actually.
I got no comeback for that.
I miss our Overdog Stadium.
Yeah.
All right, B. Rillo, center field. G. Dealer, catcher. Jay Gross at first base. P. Painter in right field. Grubbs playing another position. Coming up in the top of the first, Elroy action. Rob Glover and Rhonda Horn facing off against Army Hardcore at El Viejo.
The old
How's
stadium.
it going, man? Look, they still got our posters up, Tommy.
Yeah.
Los Idiotas.
23, second baseman.
Elroy action.
Stepping in there. First pitch by Hardcore. In there for a strike. Strike one. Smashed to the shortstop. Elroy thrown out at first for the first out.
Now batting.
Putting down. The fans are going nuts here. They're excited. It's weird to see all this happening here and no freebooters out here. Glover at the bat. He
It is.
cranks one down the right field side into the concourse. 0-1 the count. That one's hit to left center field, and they're calling it. And underneath it is Banjo Rillo at center field. Makes the second out.
Number 20.
Rhonda Horn hit 273 on the season with a home run and an RBI. It is strange seeing all the water bullet blue and not the first pitch is fouled off. The freebooter brown and orange. That one's high. Ball one. Low, 2-1. Hammer. Hart. Whoa, that's a shot. That looks long. It's high. It's deep. It's to the wall and
Hey!
out of here. Home run for Rhonda Horn. That's her second home run, 383 feet, and second RBI of the season. Way to go, Rhonda.
Hey, getting on the board early here and quick. Anton Goodwin strolls up. Goodwin, the catcher, strolls up now. He's hitting .563, Pete J. The left-handed batter lines up, takes the first pitch into low, very low, ball one. 1-0 the count. The second one he likes, and that goes right down the line, and he's actually going to hold up at first. Not a whole ton of speed for Goodwin.
Yeah, Overdogs getting something going though. Marsha Brown, the right fielder, hitting .267, a home run and an RBI. That's a shot. That's deep, and it's long. Ty, he's at the wall, and
he's robbed
it with a leaping catch. Oh my goodness!
Oh, the fans gotta love that. It's almost a 3-0 game.
Yes. Banjo Rillo, Gene Dealer, and Joe Gross going to face off against Larry LaJoy in the bottom of the first. Overdogs with a 1-0 lead. They were able to rack up 2 hits in the first inning.
Nice.
Banjo Rillo, the center fielder. LaJoy delivers. Fouled off. Into the dugout along the first baseline. 0-1. Brillo. B. Brillo. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. He finds himself in the hole. 0-2. Bottom of the first. There's a shot. Oh, just out of the reach. Oh, no.
Of the shortstop
Play.
into left field, and he picks up 2. And he's going for 3.
Uh-oh.
He's going for 3 because they threw to first. He gets a triple, ladies and gentlemen.
Now batting.
Ooh.
Poor fielding there. I mashed the wrong button. So, ground ball just out of the reach of the diving shortstop into left field, which left fielder overran. First one to Gene Dealer is outside for a ball. And then the throw came in to the first baseman, which allowed Rillo to get to third. So we got a man on third, no outs. 1-1 to Gene Dealer. That one's outside. 2-1. Rillo's got speed over at third. That one's
Goes deep to left center.
into the gap.
Oh. It's a multi-bagger there. He's getting at least 2. They hold him up at second. The run comes in, tied up.
Now batting. Number
1-1.
the first base.
Joe Gross, 263. Joe Gross is playing first base. He's in 263. There's no speed at second, so there's not much of a steal threat. No outs. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-0. 2-0. Inside. Joy's thrown 9 pitches. That one's ground ball to the second baseman. Picks it up, makes the throw to first.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
number 10,
Pablo Painter,
right
hitting
field.
250 on the season. He's tense. Got a man at third with 1 out. Larry LaJoy is throwing his 10th pitch. Fooled the batter with that one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one's in there. A little high. Ball 1. 1-1. Water Bullets able to tie this one up with a poor field play in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. LaJoy out in front of Painter. 1-2. What happened? My screen just died. I got kicked out. Hold on.
Now batting. Number
What is
46,
happening?
the
Are you
third
back in the
base.
game?
No, not yet. It did that stupid thing again. Okay, here we are. Oh,
Okay.
wait.
You in? I paused it.
All right.
You good? I got the game paused.
Hold on.
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I think I'm back. All
Okay.
right. Thanks for pausing it because I was doing that thing again where I couldn't get back in.
Oh, okay.
All right. So 2 outs. You struck out the last hitter? Okay. So Beefly Grubbs, the third baseman, is in there. He swings and a miss. Strike 1. Sorry about that, folks. Little technical difficulties here.
Yeah, we got to work on our feed.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, with the new update that's coming, everything will be worked out. 1-1. Larry LaJoy, 2 outs, man on third. Strike 2. LaJoy just jumped out ahead of Beefly Grubbs. Beefly Grubbs, the third baseman. When you think Grubbs, think Beefly Grubbs.
Oh, no.
That's deep. That's far.
Hey!
And the center fielder is able to run it down and make the catch for the third out. Coming up at the top of the second, Rafael Gonzalo, Robin Yu, and Yvette Victorino. Army Hardcore has thrown 11 pitches. Giving up 2 hits. She's got an ERA of 7.5.
Boy, this feels like a wrestling match right here.
It does. It's going back and forth here.
Rafael Gonzalez, 5.33 on the season. Gonzalo is not going to swing at that inside pitch. 1-0 the count. Yeah, that one's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Ooh, that one brushed him back a little bit. The pitch is coming in fast here. 1-2. He hits that one straight to the shortstop. Kiwi Lancheros pulls it in.
Robin Yu, left fielder, 429 with no home runs and 2 RBIs. Hammers up to 15 pitches. 1 out. There's a shot that's in the gap between first and second. Out into right field. You standing at first with a single.
And his average is crazy.
The center fielder.
Yvette Victorino had just made that great catch last inning, hitting 455 with 2 home runs on the season. She's a day early on that one at strike 1, 0-1 the count. It's about a medium pressure situation. Oh, and she beans her, hits her right off the hip, and she's going to take the base there. 2 on.
This is shaping up pretty good for the Overdogs. Men are first and second with 1 out. Larry LaJoy comes in. He's a pretty good hitting pitcher. He drops the bunt. Everybody's running. The sacrifice works. LaJoy's out at first, but the runners advance to second and third. You at third, and Victorino at second.
Outfield single, bring in 2 runs. Elroy action to the plate here. He's only hitting 267. Takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count. The second one he gets contact with, and he goes right to the shortstop, Loncheros again, and she beats him at first. Ends the side. This is a battle of titans.
Yes, sir. Going back and forth. Jeffrey Clowners, Logan Fleshman, and Kiwi Loncheros going to face off against LaJoy. He's thrown 18 pitches, got 1 strikeout, and given up 2 hits in that first inning.
Number 2, the left fielder.
Jeffrey Clowners hitting 250. And Larry LaJoy is closing in on 20 pitches. He's throwing 18 here. He throws outside, gets him chasing. Good pitch there, strike 1. He's a great contact hitter, as Clowners. So he's got to be a little careful where he's going. He goes deep to right field, and that is back and over the right field wall, over Marsha Brown's head. A home run, quickly putting him on the board, and it's 368-foot bomb. Clowners' first home run and RBI of the season. And the Bullets take a 2-1 lead.
Number 4, the second baseman.
Logan Fleshman hitting 222. And Fleshman's a good contact hitter as well. And he's standing back in his stance, getting ready to swing at that one. Inside pitch, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Still a low pressure situation. Bottom of the second, 2-1 Water Bullets. And this is going to be a tough game here for both teams, I think. Low and inside, ball 2. He's careful pitching into Fleshman after just having been taken out on that last one. That third pitch gets in there, strike. 2-1 the count. That one is hit deep to left field, and that's going to go over as well. 2 dingers off of LaJoy here, back to back. That one was a 415-foot bomb by Fleshman, his first home run and 3rd RBI of the season.
Now batting, number 33, the shortstop.
Kiwi Loncheros is hitting 500. She's generally not a great contact hitter. She looks awful meek up there. This looks like someone you'd rent a book from at the library, but she's doing very well this season. 2 quick pitches, 1-1 the count. That curveball's in there. She hits it, pulls it foul. The right-handed batter Loncheros, the shortstop for the Water Bullets. She's got nice hip action there. He finally hits that one somewhere playable to second base. Action to Gonzalo for the first out.
Now batting, number 50, the pitcher.
Army Hardcore shows up, and she really doesn't have a whole lot of stats. She's definitely a pitcher. Swings and misses the first one. 0-1 the count. That one's low and away. She swings and misses that too. 0-2. He's probably going to go right after her for 3. Gets the 3 strike on the curveball. Go in there for LaJoy, get his confidence back.
49, the center fielder.
Banjo Rillo's coming up again here. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a triple. So Rillo shows he could do what he has to do. He's got good power and contact. He's locked in. He hits that one, that curveball, deep to center field, and underneath it finally, Yvette Victorino ends it. Catches a little behind her, almost overran it.
Holy cow, Tommy. Rob Glover, Rhonda Horn, Anton Goodwood going to face off against Army Hardcore. She's thrown 21 pitches as we head into the 3rd inning.
Now batting, number
Rob
30,
Glover's 0 for 1 on the day. He's got 0-0-0s all the way across. Come on, Robbie.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. That's a shot up the middle. That's in the center field on the ground. That's going to be a single for Glover. All right, finally, he's going to put up some numbers.
Glover comes in replacement, able to do some good there.
20, the third baseman.
Rhonda Horn.
She's 1 for 1 with a home run. Like to see another one of those and put 2 more on the board. And that's a little bit of a blooper to the second baseman. They're going to advance the runner, but Horn's out at first. 1 down.
Now batting,
Anton Goodwood, 1 for 1 with a single. He's hitting .588 in the season. Glover's standing at second. Shot up the middle.
They're going to run him. Hold up.
Center field for a single. We got men on first and third. One out, Marsha Brown stepping in.
She's 0 for 1. Top of the third, 3-1 Bullets. Brown crushes that down the right side. She's a left-handed batter. 0-1 the count. That one hits straight to the second baseman. Diving catch by Loncheros, who gets her at first base. They get one more run in and advance the runner to second base. Runners at first and second.
Gonzalo 0 for 1, hitting .500 on the season. He's got 2 home runs.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 outs, top of the third. Water Bullets with a 3-2 lead. Army, Hammer, Hardcore coming inside, 1-1. That one's high, 2-1. Seems to be struggling with her control right now. Bounced that one in front of the plate, 3-1. That's, strike 2. That's a generous call. 3-2, full count. That's a swing. Second baseman makes the catch and just beats Gonzalo to first base. Gene Dealer 1 for 1 with a double. Joe Gross 0 for 1. And Pablo Painter 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Coming up against LaJoy, who's thrown 33 pitches, 2 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits, and got a 6.14 ERA. Let's hope LaJoy can start to get on the track here.
Let's think about that.
Are tough. These Water Bullets are tough. Dealer is catching. He's got good power. He's great at contact, and he's got very little speed. The first offering from LaJoy is a little low for a ball. Ball 1. Next one gets Dealer swinging. 1-1. Ties up the count. These Overdogs would love to hand the Water Bullets their first loss on the season. That's a shot.
Oh, what a grab!
And a diving catch by the third baseman.
Rondo Horn.
With the line drive. Pulls it in. Rondo Horn flashing some leather out there, Tommy. Flashing it.
Sam!
Here's a high fly ball into foul territory. And the left fielder is able to chase it down. 2 outs.
Robin Yu is Robin Yu.
Pablo Painter's tense. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He's out there playing right field. Swatting the fly. First offering is a strike. Swing and a miss. Pablo Painter should put the brushes down. There's a... Oh, no.
Action stops at the second base. They throw to first, but not in time. Almost got him.
He laid out to try and keep the ball from getting in the outfield, which he was successful doing, but he couldn't field it. Beefley Grubbs, the third baseman. No speed at first, so I think there's little threat to steal. There's a shot.
Rondo Horn,
the third baseman, Rondo Horn, who picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire the side. Coming up in the top of the fourth, Robin Yu, Yvette Victorino, and Larry LaJoy. Army handlers up to 33 pitches and giving up 5 hits, a 6.75 ERA. Let's try to get that pitch count up.
What a game we got going here, Pete.
Yeah.
This is...
I'm excited. It's on the edge of your seats here. Robin Hughes 1 for 1 on the day.
He is, if you don't say. Top of the fourth inning, 3-2 Water Bullets, 0-1 the count. That one's outside. I'm sorry, yes, 1-1 the count now, even. 36th pitch by Hardcore there as Yu pulls it to the right. Foul, and there's ball 2-2. Racking up the pitch count. That one's 3-2. We got a full count. When she throws a ball, she throws a ball. That one goes between the gap to right field, and Yu's going to get another stand-up single.
All right, Victorino was hit by a pitch last time up. She's hitting .455 on the season with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Hardcore seems to be having some trouble with her. That's in the left field on the ground. That's a single. Men at first and second with no outs in the top of the fourth, Tommy. We got a little bit of something happening.
It looks a little good. A little bit good. Larry LaJoy coming to bag for the first time, it looks like here. He's hitting .500 on the season for a pitcher. Takes his first pitch in there, ball. 1-0 the count. Second one's high and inside. He swings and misses. 1-2. That's another strike in there. And there goes for third base. Oh, and she hits him. Another hit pitcher, and now the bags are loaded. I don't know if we're going to see her in here much longer.
I don't know either. Elroy Action is 0 for 2. He's hitting 250. The bases are juiced with no outs in the top of the fourth, Tom.
I'm telling you.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. There's a shot. Going to home.
Oh, the double play. Home to first base. And triple play. Triple play.
God.
Oh, what happened? She took off at third. Our first triple play we've ever seen.
Against us.
Horrible base running.
That was terrible. Jesus. Look.
Now batting.
Jeffrey Clowners 1 for 1 with a home run and an RBI. He's hitting 333 on the season.
He's on fire. LaJoy has thrown 40 pitches. He's going to throw his 41st to Clowners. It's a curveball and it's hit straight up into center field. And they're going to hold him at first base. The Dogs got to pull it together here after that mistake. They got to keep their heads in the game, Pete.
Yeah, it's two big mistakes.
Logan Fleshman's 1 for 1, and he's on fire. He hits a pitch off his fingertips into the left field side, or left foul ball. 0-1 the count. That one right back to it gets past LaJoy, and is rounding second. They're going to hold him up at second base. Thought LaJoy could have got that, but couldn't quite reach around for it. We got Kiwi Lancheros up here. She's 0 for 1, hitting 400. Infield's playing the double play ball. It's a medium pressure situation, but LaJoy should be able to put away Kiwi here, although she's locked in. You never know. Ooh, fans on that second one. 1-1 the count. Bottom of the fourth, 3-2 water bolts with runners at first and third. That one's going to go, thankfully, foul. 1-2 the count to Lancheros. 47th pitch.
Triple play. Step on third.
Oh, and it couldn't quite turn the double. They got the lead runner at third.
Now batting, number 50.
That's all right. We got the lead runner.
Army Hardcore, the pitcher comes up. She's 0 for 1. There's only one out. We're still looking for that double play ball. First pitch is in there. I think that's his curve or something like that. Strike. Ball 2. There was 2 balls to her real quick. 2-0 the count. Fools her on that one, but she's going to... They just get out number 2 at first base. So runners at second and third. Banjarillo's 1 for 2 with a triple. This is a tough situation. He's a good power hitter, a good contact hitter. He could do damage. Outfield's going to go deep on him there. The curveball, he pops that one up, and it's going back, and underneath it is Victorino, who makes the nice grab. Luckily, she paid deep.
Yes, sir. Top of the fifth, Rob Glover 1 for 2, Rhonda Horn 1 for 2 with a home run, and Anton Goodwood 2 for 2. Army Hardcore's up to 47 pitches, giving up 7 hits.
Now batting, number 30, the shortstop.
Rob Glover 1 for 2 with a single.
That's a good record there so far. First pitch in there, Glover crushes that one into right field, lands in there. Painter picks it up. They hold him at first base. Glover doing well today for his coming back in here for the Dogs.
Yes, sir. Rhonda Horn 1 for 2, a home run and RBI. She's hitting 308 on the season with 2 home runs. Ooh.
Oh, that one's popped.
Uh-oh. Nope, get back.
Popped up to right field. Underneath it is Pablo Painter, who makes a catch for the first out.
She's trying to steal there. Got caught. Got caught in the steal. Standing on second base.
Anton Goodwood 2 for 2. The single today here. Takes the first pitch in there. Strike 1 on the count. Crushes that one to left field. It's going back deep, but at the warning track is Jeffrey Clowners, who pulls it in for the second out. And the Bullets are playing great defense here in the field today, Pete.
Yeah, they are. Marsha Brown 0 for 2 with an RBI. Hitting 235 on the season. Strike.
Fans in that second one. And the third out, caught stealing.
Dang. Gene Dealer, Joe Gross, and Pablo Painter coming up for the Water Bullets. Water Bullets holding on to a 1-run lead. It's 3-2 going in the bottom of the fifth. LaJoy's thrown 52 pitches.
Now batting, Number 6.
Gene Dealer's 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. He's hitting 176 with 3 RBIs on the season. First pitch is in there for a strike. Dealer tried to catch up with it, but he couldn't. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one. Shot to the third baseman who picks up, makes the long throw to first to retire Dealer. Joe Gross, first baseman, is 0 for 2, hitting .238. Gross has failed to reach so far today. There's 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Gross swings and misses. 0-1. There's a ground ball to the shortstop, picks up, overthrows to first, but is able to retire Gross. 2 quick outs. Good inning for LaJoy. He needed this one. Pablo Painter, the right fielder, stands in 2 outs. That's fouled off along the third baseline, out of play. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Painter has fallen behind. 0-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. That one comes in a little low. Painter's happy to let that one just go by. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. All right, LaJoy. Get it going.
Get some.
Get it going.
Go on.
Get some. Marsha Brown, Rafael Gonzalo, Robin Yu coming up in the top of the 6th. Hardcore thrown 54 pitches, giving up 8 hits. Time to hang a couple on her here. Marsha Brown 0 for 2 on the day.
She is, yeah. Marsha Brown 0 for 2. They're going to want to pinch her if she can't get on the base here. They're going to want to think about maybe putting somebody in for her next day. Oh, she hits that one. That answers the question. Right field off the wall. Oh, why didn't she go? She didn't go. She held up at first because
Rafael Gonzalo's 0 for 2 on the day, too. 471, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. We need some production out of this guy here, Tommy. Swing fouled off.
Look out, Robin, you.
Third baseline. That one's inside. 1-1. No outs. That's a shot grounded to the pitcher who makes the throw to first to retire Gonzalo.
They got the runner at second base, which is good for him. And Robin Yu comes into the place. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He's having the career game. Swings and misses at the first one. Strike 1. That one, oh, good trap there. And 1-2 the count. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. There she goes for third. Yu hits that one into right center field, and it's going to land in there. Oh no! Oh! And she comes
Everybody
back.
safe. First and third. 1 out. Yvette Victorino 1 for 1, single and hit by a pitch. She's hitting 500 on the season. There's the bunt. Foul. Swing. Ground ball to the shortstop who makes the throw to retire.
But they get her. They get the runner across the plate.
Scores.
Yeah.
Game is tied up.
Larry LaJoy, the pitcher here, takes the first pitch. Slow arcer in there. 0-1 the count. Top of the 6th inning. 3-3. High pressure situation here for now the Bullets pitcher, Army Hardcore, who's pitching her 70th pitch right here. Oh, and he's early on it. The strikeout by LaJoy. Yikes.
But they tied it up. 3-3. Overdogs out hitting the water bowl. It's 10-7. Beefly Grubbs, Jeffrey Clowners, Logan Fleshman coming up against LaJoy, who's thrown 60 pitches with 3 strikeouts and 7 hits.
Probably LaJoy's last inning here.
Hopefully it'll be a quick one. Beefly Grubbs is 0 for 2 on the day. So
he's locked in. He's a big contact hitter. And he makes contact on that one to the first base side. Easy one for Gonzalo. 1 out.
Number 2.
Jeffrey Clowners.
He's on fire, hitting 2 for 2 on the day. He's one of the best contact hitters in the game, is Clowners. And the 2 for 2 record shows it. That one's low and away. 2-0 the count. That one's on the inside corner. Strike Strike 1, 2-1 the count. The infield's guarding the lines. Low and away, ball 3. Larry LaJoie's closing in on 70 pitches. He's throwing a 66 pitch right here. The curveball in there for strike 2. It is a full count, 3-2, bottom of the 6th. It's medium pressure situation here for LaJoie, but he's been here before. Release outside there, and it's going to be a grounder to Elroy Action, second base for the second out to Gonzalo.
Now batting, number 4, the second baseman.
Logan Fleshman.
Fleshman, he's 2 for 2 on the day as well. He's back in his stance there, and he's looking to do some damage. He's a great contact hitter. LaJoie brushes him back up off the plate. Let's see what he follows up with here. That one comes in, and Fleshman doesn't balk at it. He swings, makes contact, 1-1 the count. He is on fire as Fleshman. That one's low and away, and he doesn't chase. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. 71st pitch. That bounces into the dirt for ball 3. 3-1 the count. He's got to throw him something. Inside corner, he decides to play it safe and walks Fleshman. Fleshman's at first base. But that brings up Kiwi Loncheros. Now she's locked in, but she's 0 for 2 on the day, so it may have been a smart move by LaJoie there. He's throwing a 73rd pitch. That one's inside, and they're going to have to toss it over to first for that third out, and that ends the side there.
All right, top of the 7th. Elroy Action, Rob Glover, Rondo Horn. We got a nail biter, Tommy. Army Hardcore, 70 pitches, 1 strikeout, giving up 10 hits. She's got a 5.73 ERA. Elroy Action 0 for 3 on the day. Come on, Elroy. Hitting 235 on the season. That's not like you, pal.
No.
Get it going. That one's in there for a strike. Strike 1. Hardcore coming to the plate quick. Ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up, makes the throw, and just beats Action to first. Rob Glover 2 for 3.
On the other hand, yeah, he's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's doing much better. He swings an inside pitch there. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Takes that second one a ball. 1-1. Evened up. Makes good contact with that, but a little bit late. Pushes it down the line. It's foul ball. Strike 1-2. Oh, and he fans. Strike 3 for the second out. He's taking a seat.
Rhonda Horn, 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. She's got 286 on the season. 3-3, top of the 7th. 2 outs. Rhonda Horn swings and misses. 0-1. That one's popped up behind the home plate. Off the screen for foul for strike number 2. That's in the gap between the third baseman and the shortstop. She's going to pull into first base with a single. 2-out single in the top of the 7th.
Didn't see that coming.
Goodwood coming in.
The catcher is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, and it looks like we've seen all there is to see of Army Hardcore, who's going to be replaced by Linfield Bamber. Bamber he's locked in. He's got a 4-finger, a 2-finger, and a slider. It's a high pressure
closing pitcher.
Yeah, it's a high pressure situation here for the young pitcher. Bamber, sidearm pitcher. It's a little hard to read there. First one's low, 0-1 the count. Second one is in there and pushes it left as Goodwood, 1-1. Goodwood makes contact with that. It's going to drop in, and they were going to run, but they're coming back now. They're holding up at second. Runners at first and second.
Marsha Brown, 1 for 3 on the day. She's got a single and an RBI. Men on first and second with 2 outs. Linfield Bamber is throwing his 4th pitch. He's in the hole 2. He's behind 2-0. Oh, it's fouled off into the bullpen along the third baseline. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Extreme pressure. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. And that's a shot. That's deep. It's going back. It's a home run.
Hey.
3-run shot.
Oh, she just needed to take that second.
27 feet. Marsha Brown's second home run and 3rd RBI of the season. That one flew 427 feet.
The first baseman.
All of a sudden, the Dogs out to a 6-3 lead. Whoa, and there's the brush back by Bamber, who pushes Gonzalo up the plate. Fouls it up with a strike, a little gun shy on that second one. Third one's in there. He pushes it left, foul, 1-2 the count. He hits that one to second base, and he's not going to make it. They get him at first for the third out. But the damage is done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A 3-run lead for the Overdogs. 6-3 going into the bottom of the 7th. Overdogs out hitting the Water Bullets 13-7. Linfield Bammer, Banjo Rillo, and Gene Dealer coming up in the bottom of the seventh. I don't know if Bammer's going to hit.
The pitcher.
I'm not
I'd be
sure.
surprised. Yeah.
He's not.
There they go. They're going to pull Bammer in favor of pinch hitter Chico Sturdley. Chico Sturdley has average power and speed, but a little bit better than average contact hitter.
It looks like they're going to go with relief here for the Dogs.
Now pitching, number 45.
In comes Rocket Ramon. Rocket Ramon's going to relieve Larry LaJoy. Ramon has a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. So Rocket Ramon to relieve Larry LaJoy, who's had a pretty good day. He had a couple of shaky innings, but he was able to kind of, toward the end, lock in there. That first pitch to Sturdley is in there for a strike. Strike one. Ground ball to the shortstop, picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Sturdley. And around the horn, the ball goes. Banjo Rillo, 1 for 3 with a triple. He's hitting .381 on the season. He's on fire. Let's see how Rocket deals with Rillo. That one's fouled off. 0-1. 1 out, top, bottom of the seventh. There's a shot.
Diving stop
The
by
second
action.
baseman picks it up, makes the throw to second to retire Rillo. 2 outs.
Gold glove play.
Overdogs are showing they can play a little D when they need to. 2 outs, bottom of the seventh. We're looking at Gene Dealer, who's locked in. Dealer's catching for the Water Bullets. He's content to let that one go by. Ball 1. 1-0. 2 outs. That's... Oh, come on. Oh, that was in there. That's inside. Ball 2. 2-0. Dealer, the recipient of some... That's anticipated. Oh, a little early on that dive.
Oh, and then she overruns the ball in center field.
Luckily, the right fielder was there to back her up.
Now batting, number
Ball gets past the diving second baseman into center field for a single. Joe Gross, the first baseman. He's got a lot of power. He makes great contact, and he's got average speed. He lets that one go by for a strike. Not a lot of speed at first base. That one's a little high, 1-1. 2 outs, bottom of the seventh. Man on first base, Gross content to watch that one go by for a called strike. 1-2. 2 outs, bottom of the seventh. Fooled him with that one, but he's able to get just enough of it to foul it off along the first baseline. 1-2. Oh, nice trap by Goodwood. That was a little low. 2-2. That's Gross didn't even get the bat off his shoulder. He watched that go by for a called third strike. Strikeout for Ramon. Chico Sturdley, the pinch hitter, is going to be replaced by Wedge Slubby. Wedge Slubby, the relief pitcher. He's got a little bit better than average velocity. He doesn't throw very good junk, and he's got about average accuracy. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a change. Coming up at the top of the eighth, Robin Yu, Yvette Victorino, and Rocket Ramon. Yu is 3 for 3 on the Slubby. No pitches. Victorino's 1 for 2 and hit by a pitch, and Rocket Ramon's first at bat coming
now
up.
batting, number 3, the left field.
3 singles, hitting .529 for the season.
Robin, you will make it on base.
He will. First one gets by for a strike. Swing and a miss for the second. Strike 2. Oh, nice check swing. Ball 1. 1-2. Fouled off along the first base line. 1-2 still. Swing and a miss. Robin Yu goes down swinging.
Now
1 out.
batting, number 28.
Yvette Victorino, 1 for 2. She got a single, an RBI. She was hit by a pitch. She's done a little everything today. She's still walking it off, though. She got that one right off the hip. That one she hits the second baseman, Fleshman, who picks it up, tags it for the second out.
Now batting, number 45.
Rocket Ramon stepping in there for the first time. He does not have a batting average yet this season. So 2 outs, top of the eighth. Ramon's content to just let him go by. His Swing and a miss. Swing and they fouled off along the third base line. 0-2. Swing and strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. The bottom of the eighth, Pablo Painter 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Beefly Grubbs, who's 0 for 3, and Jeffrey Clowners 2 for 3 with a home run, facing off against Ramon, who's thrown 13 pitches, got a strikeout, and given up 1 hit.
Number 10.
Painter 1 for 3 with a single.
That's a pretty good record so far. Painter's a power and a contact hitter. And that one's low and away. He's not going to swing at it. Ball 1-0 the count. Bottom of the eighth inning, 6-3. Overdogs will run away with it. That one's right back to the mound. Ramon gets it over to Gonzalo for the first time.
Now batting, number 46, the third base.
Beefly Grubbs is 0 for 3. Looking at 0 for 4. Ramon throws the 16th pitch right in there. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. It's a very low pressure situation here. Fools him on that one. Strike 2. Quickly way ahead of him in the count is Ramon. Number 45, the right-hander, delivering his 18th pitch. A little bit inside. Rest off the knee. 1-2 the count. Fans are enjoying a nice day here at the park. That one's way inside, but he pushes it down the right field side, the left-handed batter. He's got a little bounce in his step there. Swings and misses at a bad one low and inside. And that's going to be strike 3.
Batting, number 2, the left fielder.
Jeffrey Clowners, on the other hand, 2 for 3 with a single and a home run. Clowners is one you got to be careful with. He's a great contact hitter. He pops that one up over the dugout, and that's going to be a souvenir. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Bottom of the eighth. Inside, and that one's going to land out there in right field deep. Foul ball. Oh, it's foul. Oh, no, it's not foul.
Fair.
It's fair. I thought he said foul. And he gets a stand-up double. Did it sound like he said foul?
Now batting, number 4.
I didn't pay attention. I was watching where it bounced.
Oh, yeah. Logan Fleshman 2 for 2. That one's low. Away. Ball 1. The count. Looking for. There's a strike. A little movement on it there. 1-1 the count. They're looking for that movement at second base. And he hits that one right to the first baseman. Gonzalo's going to run him down for the third.
Top of the ninth. Elroy action. 0 for 4. Rob Glover 2 for 4 with a strikeout. Rhonda Horn 2 for 4 with a home run. Wedge Slubby 9 pitches, 2 strikeouts. What? How did we do that?
Batting, number 23.
Elroy action 0 for 4 on the day. 222 on the season. He's due.
Action. Maybe they should have pinch hit. We should have pinch hit for Action, but Action cranks it. He makes me wrong, and he hits a deep to right field. And what a way to come back! Home run, right field. Elroy Action. How many times have they gone out of the park today, Pete? 404 foot. Action's first home run and second RBI of the season.
4 times today, Tommy. Rob Glover 2 for 4 today. 2 singles, hitting 286. This is a good game for Mr. Glover, playing shortstop and replacement for Akasha Emmon. First pitch from Slubby in there for a strike. He pops that one up into center field. And it's caught by Banjo Rillo.
Now batting, number
Rhonda
20,
Horn stepping in
the
2
third
for
base.
4.
With a home run, a single, and an RBI. Rhonda Horn is going round the horn. High inside floater, ball 1, 1-0 the count. The second one's also inside, ball 2. Third one's inside, ball 3, and she's looking at a 4-pitch. She can't swing at this one. Walks her on 4 pitches. That's not good. And
Anton Goodwood, the Boo Birds are out. Anton Goodwood 3 for 4 with 3 singles. He's hitting 600 on the day. Strike 1. First one was in the dirt. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
there she goes for second.
Safe.
Throw not in time. Nice.
2-2. 3-2. 1 out. Top of the ninth. Runner on second. There's a shot into the gap.
Right center.
In left center field. She's coming around to score. Oh, crud.
And they got Goodwood in the rundown between first and second base. They're playing catch with him, and he makes it back to first. And his game's got away from the Bullets.
Marsha Brown.
2 for 4. Whoa, that pitch comes inside. She has to back out. Ball 1. Slubby's losing a little bit of control there, but it's 1-1 the count. Medium pressure situation. Does the pitch out. Doesn't do the run there. There goes the steal. That one's another pitch out, and they try and throw to second, and he's safe. He gets in there. I don't think they really need to be stealing now at this point, though. They got an 8-3 lead. Strike 2, 3-2, full count, top of the ninth. She crushes that one down the left field side, does Brown. Still 3-2. That one's in her wheelhouse. It's going straight to first base. Joe Gross picks it up and beats her out. 2 down, advancing Goodwood over to third. And here comes Gonzalo.
He's 0 for 4, hitting .421 on the season. Wedge Schlubby is going to be replaced by Bale Wolf. Bale Wolf has less than average velocity. He's got very little junk, but he's got high accuracy. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. It's top of the ninth, 2 outs. Overdogs with an 8-3 lead. That's popped up behind the behind home plate and caught by the catcher, Gene Dealer, for the 3rd out. Scores now 8-3 Overdogs. Overdogs have out-hit the Water Bullets 15-9. Kiwi Loncheros 0 for 3. Bale Wolf, his first at bat, and Banjo Rillo 1 for 4 with a triple. Are gonna have to
Number 33.
hoist the load for the Water Bullets if they're going to have any hope of trying to get back into this game. Rocket Ramon's thrown 25 pitches. Tommy G's considering a substitution. I'm sorry, folks. If they put it on the screen, I just read it. They just leaving the game. Rocket Ramon will be taking a seat, and we're bringing in the closer. The Overdogs are bringing in their closer, Doug Nerdward. Nerdward with a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. Strike 1. Pine Tar laundry detergent. Get it clean. Get it Pine Tar clean. 1-1. That one's a little inside. Ball 1-1. No outs. Bottom of the ninth. There's a shot to the third baseman. Picks it up. Makes the long throw to beat Kiwi Loncheros.
Now batting.
1 down.
36.
Bale Wolf, the relief pitcher. I don't know if he's going to hit. No. They're bringing in pinch hitter Lucas Bianchi. Bianchi? Bianchi.
I think it's Bianchi.
Bianchi. I thought so. Lucas Bianchi. He's got average power. He's a better than average contact hitter, and he's got a little bit better than average speed.
And he's quick on the gum chewing.
They're hopefully, yeah, he's popping that gum. No, it's a little low and outside. Ball 1. Water Bullets at this time are just hoping to get a base runner. That one's outside. Ball 2. 2-0. Swing and a shot into center field off the bounce and brings it in quickly to hold Mr. Bianchi to a single, a long single. Banjo Rillo, center fielder, 1 for 4 with a triple. There's a little bit of speed at first base. 1 out. I don't know if that's popped up along the first base line. Whoa. Just out of play. Strike 1.
Grab it. Rhonda Horn.
Rhonda Horn pulls it out of the air for the 2nd out. 2 outs, man on first. Gene Dealer, the catcher, 2 for 4. Double single and an RBI for the day.
We're 1 pitch from ending this.
There it is. And a shot to the shortstop over to second for the 3rd out. That Overdogs win, Tommy.
Yes, they do.
Overdogs win. They took one on the chin last week from the, what was it?
The Buzzards.
The Buzzards, yeah. They're our nemesis team. And then they were able to do in kind to the Water Bullets. So the Water Bullets have lost their first game of the season. They lost it in grand fashion. It was a shootout from the beginning. The 2 teams combined for 25 hits. But the Overdogs take it with an 8-3 victory. The 7th inning was where they just blew the doors off.
Yeah, well, actually, when you look at it, the Overdogs got a pretty even spread there of points across the board. A lot of points. It was really only close through that 3rd inning. And then it was all Overdogs after the 6th inning. 1, 3, and 2 in the 6th, 7th, and 9th innings. The Bullets couldn't put another run on the board after the 2nd.
That's true. Yeah, the Overdogs they turned up the defense, and I think the pitching got going after the second. The first 2 innings, there was a little bit. I think there was shaky pitching. I think LaJoy got it under control after that.
He did.
I agree.
Looking at those stats, 2 subs for the Overdogs, Ramon and Nerdward.
Yes, pitchers.
Looking at some of these at bats. Yeah, Glover 0 for 5. Or no, I'm sorry, 1 for 5.
Glover?
No, I'm sorry, Glover's 2 for 5.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Okay, Gonzalo was 0 for 5.
Yeah, Gonzalez who was off to a huge start. Seems to be cooling off a little bit. I don't think he hit very well in the last game either. So his batting average has been coming down.
And Elroy Action 1 for 5.
Yeah, but that one was a home run.
Yeah.
I think he heard you talking about him, so was able to get a hold of one. Yeah, 1 for 5. That's not good. Glover 2 for 5, scored a run, so he kind of made the case for him starting more often.
On the other side there, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Say on the other side there, you got 3 water bullets who were 0 for 4. Gross, Grubbs, and Loncheros were all 0 for 4 for the bullets.
Yeah. Dealer was 0 for... No, he was 2 for 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. They did not... For a team that was the hitting was what saved them. They did not... First 2 innings, I think they jumped out on us and we were able to kind of weather the storm. But after that, I think between the pitching and the defense tightening up, I think we did pretty good.
The strikeouts were close on the pitching side there. 5 strikeouts for the Overdogs, 4 for the Water Bullets. So it was good pitching, pitching by both teams.
Yeah. Yeah, LaJoy racked up three strikeouts and Ramon picked up 2. And then Hardcore had two strikeouts, and Slubby picked up 2 strikeouts. I think that's more strikeouts than the Overdogs have had so far this season. I don't know if they've had another game where they've had more than, say, 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, went down swinging 4 times, or watching.
Yeah.
Players owe the game.
Players owe the game. The first player of the game, Overdogs, number 49, Marsha Brown. Marsha Brown, right fielder. She was 2 for 5, a home run. She had 4 RBIs on the day, and scored 2 runs herself. So, Good job, Miss Brown. I told you the kids love her.
A juggernaut. And then Rhonda Horn comes in and does a little good there. She's 2 for 4 with a home run and RBI, 3 runs, and a stolen base.
Yes, sir. And then rounding out the 3 stars of the game, number 2 for the Water Bullets, Jeffrey Clowners, the left fielder. He was 3 for 4 on the day. Home run, double, RBI, and scored a run. Not a bad effort by Mr. Clowners.
Not bad at all.
56 to 44. 8 hits to 7. Well, at least I got 7 hits. I mean, I've been in the toilet for 1 home run to 2 RBIs to 6. 2 great catches, 1 stolen base, 2 strikeouts. All right.
Good, great catches. I got none.
Yeah, well, I also had that huge turd blossom in the first inning.
Well,
I don't know what that was about, but that hurt. That just hurt.
Back up here in the old booth, we're looking at some scores around the league. It looks like we got 8 games to report. Starting with the Sirloins and the Gold Coats. Pete, lead us off.
All right, Sirloins and the Gold Coats. Sirloins, Gold Coats take it out 2-1.
Arctics and Crocs. Can the Arctics get their first win? Oh, they couldn't. They scored 9 runs and lose.
B-Wolves versus these Water Bullets. Looks like the Water Bullets going to take this one 5-11.
I got the Sawteeth and the Moose. The Sawteeth are all over the Moose. 12-4.
Grapplers and the Wide Loads. Wide Loads out to an early lead. Grapplers fighting back, but the Wide Loads hold on 10-5.
Platypi and the Buzzards. Platypi to an early lead. Buzzards win.
Moonstars and the Blowfish. Blowfish take this one 2-zip.
Freebooters take 2-0 over the Herbisaurs.
All right, Freebooters. How do we look?
After 5 games into the season here, a super conference, you got the Gold Coats and the Freebooters leading that off. And the Boss division, you got a two-way tie with the Sirloins, believe it or not, and the Blowfish.
Wow.
Coming back into the Mega Conference here in the Epic Division, the Water Bullets are still in first place with only 1 loss. They're 5-1, shortly ahead of the Wide Loads. And then in our Monster Division, you got the Overdogs who've been playing lights out. They're 800. They're 4-1. They're just one loss out from the Crocodiles and the Buzzards, who are right behind them.
Yeah. And I think the Buzzards are going to be our rival team. I do not like the Buzzards, and they don't seem like they're going to go away. They're going to be hot on heels all season, I think.
It's going to be tough. The next game is we're going to wrap up our roads here as we're heading up toward the Seattle area where we're playing the Arctics, who are 1-5. Now they're a balanced team on paper. They should be much better than they are. This will be the last of the new expansion teams that we got to take a look at. They played a third of their season already.
Yeah, and they're like you said, they're 1-5 over in the Boss division, the Burners, which another well balanced team, and yet they're 2-3, so they're not doing any better. They're not doing very well either.
Boy, just sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just looking at these stats here. The pitching lineup. Did you got Kim against Plum? Swing Plum, the right-handed pitcher for the Arctics, has got an ERA of 18.
Holy crap. Jeez, oh Pete. And again, you got your notable players. There's a guy hitting 125 and another guy hitting 200. It's like, oh my god.
Those are your notable players, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at their team stats real quick.
I'm checking out the schedule.
Arctics. All right, it says balanced, but yeah, their right fielder who leads off is hitting a .048.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, he's 1 for 21. The second batter is their third baseman, Wax Decker. He's 2 for 16. He's hitting .125. Woody Chuck Roast, the second baseman, he's 5 for 27. He's hitting .185. Wow. Oh man. For a well-balanced team, they're not balanced at all. They're not very well-balanced at all. You only got 2. The left fielder and the catcher are hitting 300. Outside of that, everybody is below 300.
That's a struggling team.
Yeah,
the Dogs got to be careful. They don't go in there too confident.
Exactly right, yeah. And the Arctics have only hit 4 home runs for the season. So...
Meanwhile, I'm looking at some of the league leaders here for batting average. 2 of the top 10 are Dogs. The best batting average in the league, Anton Goodwood, our catcher, hitting .619.
Yes, sir. And he did. I don't think he had a very good game this time. Number 4 is Robin Yu,
hitting .500.
Yeah.
On base percentage, slugging. We got a lot of names out there. Hits, Anton Goodwood. He's got 13 hits on the season. I'm looking at stolen bases. Anton Goodwood has 4. Anton Goodwood is he's going for the Golden Glove this year.
I think so. He's making a good case for it. Earned run average. David Digler and Tarak Smith with a 0.00 earned run average.
Very nice. All right.
69.
Well, I think that may wrap it up here today. It's getting a little bit late here, and they're going to want us out of here. We got to get you a flight from Fort Lauderdale to Seattle. So
yes, sir.
Read a couple books.
I'm looking forward to getting back home.
Yeah, that'll be nice. We got a couple weeks out, and we'll be getting close to April then. But all right. So we're going to end it up here for the night. This is Tommy G.
And PJ. And we're saying, get out of here.
Oh, I cut you off again. All right. Bye, folks.